Welcome to our next session. English, the poem Ducks Don't Get Wet. Textbook pages 23 to 25. Where do we see the ducks, children? It is an animal and we see these ducks mainly in the water like pond and river. Isn't it, children? Here some exercises are there. Ducks don't get wet. Wet means getting wet. Wet means getting cool or watery, waterproof, that is. Then see the exercise, children. Think of a suitable way to get with each of the following. Think of a suitable way to go with each of the following. Here some proofs. We can see the common word here, proof. Proof means resisting. Proof means resisting. We are getting the common word in these exercises. Through these 8 words, we are seeing that a common word, that is proof. Proof means resisting. Isn't it, children? So the first one is a fireproof. First one is a fireproof. What is that? That is door. Already given there. Door. Then second one is, it is resisting. A rust proof. That means knife. Then third one, a foolproof. We should not get the fool. So what we should be? We should resist it. That is, what is that? Should be the plan. Plan, isn't it? Then is number 4, a child-proof. Where do we see, children? Locked. They can't open. Then fifth one is a bulletproof. What is that? Car. The car can resist the bullet. Then number 6, a waterproof. What is that? Jacket. Umbrella. Umbrella also waterproof. Then number 7, a soundproof. What is that? A room. When we are close all windows and doors, we won't get the sound inside from others, outside. Then 8th one is a shockproof. That is watch. You won't get the shock. See, children, once again, a fireproof door, a rust-proof knife, a foolproof plan, child-proof lock, bulletproof car, waterproof jacket, soundproof room, and shockproof watch. These are the proof means should resist. Then here one activity is there, children. That is the home activity. See the textbook, children. Here we can see a duck's picture. Cut off the duck. Cut this picture and rub oil on some part of it. Apply some oil on it. Put a few drops of water on the oily part. So we take a paper, that's also enough, and we rub some, apply some few drops of oil and pour some water on the oil part. What will happen, children? Put a few drops of water on the part with no oil. What the difference you find? So when we are pouring some water on the oil, that oil and water won't mix. We can see the water surface on the paper. But in the without the oil part, the paper absorb the water. Isn't it, children? That means oil and water won't mix. Isn't it? We will come through the lesson, children. Page number 24. Here is a poem. Now read and enjoy, children. Here we can see a pond or river. Some ducks are there, ducklings are there, and sun is there. It's a nice picture, children. Nice to see, isn't it? And lotus. It's a natural beauty we can see here. It's a natural beauty. So we'll go to the lesson. A duck is waterproof. Waterproof means resisting the water. Water rolls off his back because oily and water don't mix, and that's a proven fact. What is here saying, children? If the water is where do we see the duck? We can see the duck in the water. If we go into the water, what will happen, children? We will drench. We are going in the rain also, we will drench. Isn't it? If this duck is in the water also, it won't wet, it seems. It won't wet. The water is, it won't be on the duck. The water won't be on the duck. Why this reason? It is a waterproof. Isn't it, children? How? How we can understand? Because oil and water won't mix. Before the page we understood that oil and water won't mix. When the we applied some oil on the paper and pour some water. The oil applied place, water it was in there itself, and without the oil, what happened? The paper absorbed the water. Here we understood that oil and water won't mix. Isn't it, children? This duck is, even though it is swimming in the water or going inside of the water also, these duck's feathers won't wet. Why? It is the oil. The oil is there. How this oil is there in its body? We will go through the lesson. We will understand, children. Then preening every day. See here. Here proven fact. Proven means it is proven, already proved. Proven. Proven means already they understood. That is cleared. Isn't it, children? Here preening. Preening means cleaning. Cleaning means cleaning. Cleaning every day. It's damp. Damp means, we will write the meaning afterwards, children. Damp or sunny weather, slight wet. If this duck is swimming in the water or diving into the water also, it won't get the wet because its oil is there on its body. Because that the duck's feather won't get wet. Before the page we understood that oil and water won't mix. Okay, that is proved. Here preening every day in damp of sunny weather. What happened? See, children, one duck is diving and one duck is swimming and one duck is preening. It's in the shore, children, sunny weather. That duck is standing in the shore and preening. Preening means cleaning its feathers. Cleaning its feathers with his bill. Bill means beak. Beak. Bill means beak. With its bill means beak. Isn't it? It's cleaning its body with its beak. Then over each lovely feather, it will become very beauty. The next, when he dives underwater, dives means jumping into the water. See the picture, children. This is the dive. Dive, the example, this duck is diving into the water. Diving means head and hands going first. When we are jumping into the water, head and hands going first. That is dive. Underwater, looking for food to eat. Where they are searching the food? In the water, under the water. They are getting small fishes and some insects. It will eat, and the grains will eat in the outside. Okay, they are getting some small fishes and some insects. They are eating in the water. They are searching the food under the water. Then his oily feathers keep him dry from his head down to his feet. Even though this is diving and in the under the water also, they won't get the wet. Ducks won't get the wet because its feathers are very oily. We understood now? Oil and water won't mix, isn't it? Then next, a duck is waterproof. We understood that. See the children, first paragraph and the last paragraph same. What it's saying? A duck is waterproof. Water rolls off his back because oily and water don't mix, and that's a proven fact. It is a correct fact. First we said that. In the second para and third para we realized that. We understood the why the duck is waterproof. We understood that. Why, children? Its feathers are oily. Even though it is diving or swimming in the water, if it is going down of the water for searching the food also, it won't get wet. Why? That means ducks feathers are very oily. Oil and water won't mix. So in the last para, why they are saying, children? First we have the doubt, then by this reason we are getting this doubt is clearly cleared. Isn't it, children? That's why that is a proven fact. We are saying that that is the correct fact. Ducks won't get wet. Understood, children? That is the poem. Children, we have to learn some meanings, children, in this poem. First one is waterproof. What is the meaning of waterproof? Resisting water. Resisting water. Waterproof means resisting water. The next, number 2, proven. Proven means it is tested. Proven means tested. It is a fact. The next, number 3, preening. Preening. Preening means cleaning itself. Cleaning itself means duck itself. Cleaning itself. That means it is not cleaning by others. That itself cleaning, that we will call the preening. Number 4, damp. Damp means slightly wet. When we are going outside, just a drizzling. So that will get slightly wet. Number 5, bill. Bill means we are already at the bill word, but in this here the beak. Beak means lips of the duck. Number 6, dives. Dives means jump into water. Jump into water. How, children? With head and hands. First, going in first. See this meaning, children? Waterproof, resisting the water. Proven, the tested. Already we shown. Preening, cleaning itself. Damp, slightly wet, getting wet very little. Bill, beak, beak means lips of the duck. Dives means jump into water with head and hands going in first. So that is we call the dives. Otherwise we will call it's called the jump into the water. That is leg is going first. Dive means jump into water with head and hands going in first. Isn't it, children? So these are the meanings. Now we have the question and answers, children. Question and answers, children, page number 25. Here answer each questions briefly. First one is what kind of feathers does a duck have? See the question, children. What kind of feathers does a duck have? What kind of feathers, children? Answer is ducks have, you know already, ducks have which type of waterproof? It's one mix with the water. Ducks have oily and beautiful feathers. Full stop. See this, children. The answer is ducks have oily and beautiful feathers. Then second question, where does a duck find food for itself? Find food for itself. Where, children? Under the water. Ducks find food in under the water. Like where? River or pond. Where does a duck find food for itself? Answer is ducks find food in under the water like river or pond. Then question number 3. What has been said to be a proven fact? Said to be a proven fact. What is the proven fact, children? The duck's feathers are oily. That is only. What is that? Answer is ducks. Duck apostrophe yes. Ducks. Feathers. Feathers. Feathers won't mix with water. Why? Because it's oily. Children, what is the proven fact we saw in this rhyme, children? What has been said to be a proven fact? Duck's feathers won't mix with water because it's oily. Here apostrophe it's and duck also. Then question number 4, children. What does a duck do every day? What does a duck do every day? It's preening. Preening means cleaning itself. Answer is ducks are preening its feathers every day. Every day. See these question answers, children. What does a duck do every day? Ducks are preening its feathers every day. These are the 4 question and answers in your textbook. The second exercise is the letters E and EA. The letters E and EA we are getting the sound that is long E. E. We are getting E. Double E. E also sound is E. EA also getting E. We are getting the E sound. We are getting the E sound. Same sound we are getting, children. Now you have the exercise in here for the letters E and EA make the sound of long E. Long E. Here EE and EA are getting the sound E in some words. In some words. Think of some such words and add to this list. You can see this page number 25. Textbook page 25. See, here explanation is that EE and EA. Two letters are the letters are different. Even though we are getting that the sound is E. We'll see, children. First one is here given for you the example B. B-E-E, B. That also again S-E-E-C. Again T-E-A. Spellings are different, but sound is T. T. The same sound we are getting. Here, for example, C-R-E-A-M, cream. So, E-A and E-E. Here E-E, here E-A. Same sound we are getting. We should write few more words also for example. So, here T-R-E, tree. Then F-R-E, free. Then F-E-E-T, feet. Same sound, children. G-E-E-S-C, geese. Here two E's are there. T-R-E, F-R-E, F-E-E-T, feet. G-E-S-C, geese. E. Here also M-E-E-T, meet. Here, T-E-E-T-H, teeth. Then, S-P-E-E-D, speech. The next, weep, W-E-E-P, weep. Here the spellings are different, that is E-A, even though the sound is E. We'll see children, N-E-A-T, neat. Here we can write M-E-H-E-A-T, heat. The next, S-C-A-T, seat. B-E-A-T, beat. See children, E-A, even though the sound is E. Here, cream, C-R-E-A-M, cream. The next, E-A letters children, clean, C-L-E-A-N, clean. Here we are not pronouncing the letter A. Say E sound only we are getting. Next, D-R-E-A-M, dream. Here E-A, even though we are saying E. Next, heap, H-E-A-P, heap. Then M-E-A-N, meal. Children, we are saying one sound only. We are pronouncing one sound only here. That is E sound. Even though these letters you can identify E, 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 E. Here also E. Here E-A we are getting. E-A, E-A, E-A. One sound we are pronouncing. What is that? E sound. We are pronouncing the E sound. Isn't it, children? Then we are going to the next exercise. Here in this lesson we proved that ducks won't get wet. See here children, these two children are here the activity for you children with a picture activity. Two children are sitting there, one boy and a girl, and one duck is in the water. Here, nice. Then question is that tell how a duck keeps its feathers dry when it is in water. They are asking that, they are finding the reasons why the duck is not getting wet in the water. Can you say any few words, sentences children? The feathers are oily. That is the reason is feathers are very oily. That's why the duck is not getting wet in the water. This is the rhyme or poem children. Ducks don't get wet. So question answer meanings over, question answer over, and the textbook exercises also over. Read this children and write these exercises in the class workbook and homework book. Thank you children.